situations due to injuries or just trying to figure out, you know, who's going to be available to play at times. I thought it was a pretty well played game. You know, only 11 turnovers in the game. We had 16 assists on 22 baskets, and 14 on 27. But the difference in the game was about a 6-minute stretch at the end of the first half where we didn't execute as well on offense, and that's going to happen sometimes. And then our defense wasn't able to hold the fort a little bit on that during that stretch. And you know, during crunch time, you got to get a couple stops, and we just weren't able to do that. Give Sherman credit. You know, Daniel Miller's as good a post defender as there is in the country at times. And, you know, we didn't give him a lot of help, and Notre Dame did a good job of isolating him in the post. Anytime you give a post man 3 or 4 dribbles, it's going to be hard to guard him, especially someone as good as him, as big as him, and with the experience and who he's played against during his 5 years. So, you know, disappointed again, just in the fact that I think it's the 11th game that we've played that's gone in the last 8 minutes, and I think we're 4-7 in those games. We just got to learn how to win those games, and sometimes you got to make some more winning plays. We made a couple, but not enough.
You looked like in the last shot you actually were able to get Robert pretty free.
No, we got a pretty good look there.
Yeah.
We got 3 pretty good looks for Robert, and then our guys executed well. That's what I'm saying. We made some winning plays, just didn't make enough of them. And the winning plays, I thought there was 2 possessions on offense where maybe we took a quicker shot than we needed, but they were good looks. But the drive by Connaughton and then the offensive rebound on that last play, now you got to foul. So instead of, you know, coming up with that and being down 1 with the ball, now you're down 3. And those 2 plays. If you make those 2 plays, then it's different. And that's, you got to learn how to make those. And you got to, you know, finish those off. And you know, unfortunately, we got enough young guys out there that hopefully that they learn those. But it doesn't do any good for Daniel and Cam and Trey. And, you know, it's unfortunate. You know, I said it, Mike and I talked before the game, you know, because they've had, you know, Burgett out. Knight didn't play in the first game that we played him. Obviously, with Grant out for the season. Jackson's missed a couple games. Just because those guys are back doesn't mean you're whole again. You know, you can see Trey with his limited practice time and so forth. He played very well the other night. He didn't shoot the ball as well today. Out of those 10 shots, I'd take 8 of those every single day. You know what I mean? And, you know, the last one in the corner is as good a look as you're going to get. And it's just, you know, there are times when you don't get the practice and you don't get the reps in that you're a little bit out of rhythm. And I thought we saw that with Trey tonight. And he was trying. He fought it, and he did. You know, he did a good job. He gave us a solid 31 minutes, just a little bit out of rhythm.
You mentioned just that explosiveness. Was it lacking at all? Or, I mean, it seemed like a lot of times in transition he was not able to get the rim maybe in the way you'd want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're going to see him do that as much, you know, as we did earlier. You know, and I thought in the first game we got a lot of that. The other thing that we got to do when they switch to the zone, we still, you know, you have to push the ball still. You have to try to flatten the defense and attack it. We kind of, that's a bad tie right there, brother. Jeez. Good. Wow, is that bad? You know, you got to flatten the zone, and that's what we didn't do in that 8-minute stretch there. They extended out. We got to attack them and just got to make some better plays than that.